Hello family, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another interesting tutorial. In today's video we're going to learn how to make this beautiful top. Okay, the hem is asymmetric as well as the yoke and the neckline. If you're joining me for the first time on my channel, you're welcome and thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Please subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. Turn on the notification bell. I upload sewing tutorials on this channel, style inspiration and DIY videos every week on this channel, and you don't want to miss any of my videos. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my video. So I'm just transferring the basic bodice pattern into a fresh pattern paper, and that's what we're going to use for today's project. The link to the drafting of this basic bodice pattern will be in the description of this video. You can always find it on this channel. Kindly watch it so that you understand how we got to this point. And without further ado, let's begin. So this is the center front piece. Now we're going to just do the few modifications to create the yoke and the hem. Okay, so for the full length you're working with, it will be a full length of 29 inches. Okay, so the 29 inches will be for the longest part of our blouse. As you can see, the hem is not same length. So, but for the shorter parts of the blouse, we work with 21 inches. Okay. So I'm just going ahead to measure 21 inches on both sides. Then I'm just going to connect with straight lines. The blouse is going to overlap to the left side of the blouse. Okay, so that's what we're going to measure here now. So from the center front, I'm just going to measure 3 inches to the side. Okay, just measure 3 inches to that point. Measure it along the length. Three inches. Then we'll connect our dots. Or the depth of the yoke we want is a depth of 9 inches. Okay, so the yoke is going to stop exactly at the upper chest line, which is 9 inches. And I'm going to just mark that there. Modify to suit your preference. Okay, you can make it deeper or even higher than that. Okay, so once you get to that point, you want to now create a curve to the armhole line. Okay, so from the top of your armhole, just go ahead and measure 4 inches, or you can measure the armhole length, divide by 2. Okay, so just mark 4 inches there, and with a curve, we're going to curve this into this upper chest points that we marked. Then at the same time, we're going to measure 4 inches on the other side as well. So measure 4 inches there and mark it. You're going to also link that point up to this side. So from this overlapped point, we want to measure 2 inches to the side, because this side of the blouse is going to overlap to the left side of the blouse. So measuring 2 inches, that means we'll fold in 1 inch to the back, and the other 1 inch will be the overlap. Okay, so we'll mark our first 1 inch, and we're going to mark the second 1 inch, which is a total of 2 inches. So the other side of the overlap as well, I'll go ahead and mark 1.5. Okay, So I've marked 1.5 on this side and 2 inches on the other side. Do well to modify. You can make both sides 2 inches, or you make each side 1 inch. Okay, as long as you have enough allowance to overlap your button allowance. Okay, so I've just marked that there, and on the other side I'm going ahead to connect the dots for the 2 inches. It's better to just use a black marker so that it will be different, so that both sides will be different, so we don't get them mixed up. So the full length we're going to be working with on the short side is 21 inches that we marked, while on the other longer part is going to be 29 inches as we already marked. So this point is the side where the button is going to be. So I'm just making that dot there so that we don't get it mixed up, since we have too many lines running on the pattern already. Okay, so this dot represents the part where our buttons will sit on, and these lines, this line is the overlap line, and this is the center front. I've marked the center front. So measure 3.5 and connect it to that dot. Okay, so remember to extend it that way. So that's where it's going to mark up to. Okay, I'll just use the black marker to emphasize that part again, so that we'll know that that's the part that goes to the left hand side. Okay, I've marked that up to the yoke. So from the bottom of that button line, okay, we're going to connect as well with a curve to our 21 inch full length. Okay, so this time we're going to use our red marker so that we can know the difference between the right and the left. So this is our button line. Now remember the 1.5 inch overlap we created for our button, the extension we created for our button. So that's the point it's going to stop. So this will be for the right side, and this line will be for our left side. Okay, so with this we've created the front pattern. We'll just go ahead and cut out this pattern. So we'll cut out the bigger side of the pattern. Then for the other side, for this side of the pattern, we're going to trace it out, okay, so that we can cut along with these points that we overlapped. So that's it for the front pattern. We'll just go ahead and modify the back pattern as well. So for the back pattern, there is not a lot to be modified. So we'll just create the yoke for our back pattern. You remember that we had to measure 4 inches from the shoulder line. Okay, so this is our 1/2 inch seam allowance. So we're going to measure from that point we measure 4 inch downwards, and we're going to connect that to wherever we want. So it depends on how deep you want the back one to be actually. So for my back one, I want it to be on the chest line. Okay, that's exactly where the bust point is in front. That's where it's going to be at the back. I'm just going to draw this line to link up to that point. Modify this to suit your preference. There is no straight jacket way of measuring that part. Okay, so for the back pattern as well, we have measured the full length of 21 inches, which is what I marked there. So let me just confirm that with you. So this is 21 inches, and that's how it was at the front. So for the back, we don't want it to be up to 29 inches. Okay, we're just going to do with 27 inches for the back. This is not constant. Okay, I just chose 27 inches because that's how I want the length of the back to be. So just modify however you want yours to look like. So from my 21 inch point, I just want to connect that point straight to my 27 inch, and that will be it for the back. So I can just go ahead and add my seam allowance of 1 inch. I already added my zipper allowance of 1 inch at the back. So I'll just go ahead to add my seam allowance. So the most important part of the back is just this side back. Okay, this side back line, it has to align with the front pattern, else by the time you'll be joining it, you're going to have issues with it. But if you align it nicely to be the same measurement with the front one, then when you join it, you will not struggle with it at all. So for the front, we made 21 inches. That's why the back as well is 21 inches. So that's it for the back pattern. It's really easy and straightforward once you've transferred your body's pattern. So this is our yoke for the back. So for the sleeves, we're going to work with our basic sleeves pattern. You can decide to use your 2-piece sleeve as well. All these videos are on my channel. Kindly search through the channel videos, and then you'll find the basic sleeve pattern and the 2-piece sleeve pattern. Please give this video a thumbs up if you have watched up to this point. So now the pattern is ready and it's ready to be cut on fabric. Just remember that while cutting on fabric, you're going to add 1/2 inch seam allowance all around the pattern, and some places will need up to 1 inch seam allowance. In my next video, I'm going to sew this pattern. I'll cut it on fabric and I will sew the blouse. We're going to stop here for today. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. I upload videos on this channel every week and you don't want to miss my videos. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back, and I hope to see you by the time I'll be sewing this blouse in my next video. This video should be up by next week, same time as this one. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.